Good morning and welcome to day 2 of our Tallala surf and yoga retreat. This morning we'll be focusing on waking up the body and moving into a full body stretch to prepare you for having a great day full of energy. Whenever you're ready, you can join me at the top of your mat, standing in Tadasana. Take these first few moments here, start tuning into the natural rhythm of the breath. Begin to gently move your weight back and forth from the balls of the feet to the heels. Just gently noticing the weight distribution of the body. Coming to stillness and grounding through all corners of the feet, taking a moment to lift the toes off the mat, placing each toe back down one by one. And engaging through the arch of the feet, starting to draw the thighs up towards the hips. Engaging the abdomen, pointing the tailbone down towards the earth. Taking an inhale to draw the shoulders up towards the ears, exhaling to roll them onto the back, and feel the crown of the head float up to the sky. Finding this balance between effort and ease. And if it feels comfortable, beginning to breathe throughout this practice through the nose. And if Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, you can also begin to bring that in. Take a moment here to set your intention for the day or for this practice. Bringing the hands to heart center, bowing the head to the heart. Gently releasing the arms alongside the body, and then we'll begin to start to sway from side to side here. Create a little bend in the knees as you transfer your weight from one side to the other. Maybe you want to step your feet out a little bit wider than hips distance apart, starting to increase the range of motion, starting to wake up the body. A few more breaths here. Now starting to make the range of motion just a little bit bigger. We're going to start taking our right arm, bringing it up to tap our left shoulder, and the opposite arm taps the back of the body. So starting to wake up our lymphatic system here. Allow the eyes to be closed. Get into the rhythm of swaying side to side. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Eventually starting to slow down, coming back to center. step the feet back, hips distance apart, and dropping the chin to the chest now, beginning to roll the head over towards the left shoulder. Exhaling, lifting the neck back. I'm going to do a few neck circles here. Setting your own pace. Next time the left ear comes over to the left shoulder, take a pause. Extend the right arm out to the side and then bringing the left hand up towards the right ear. Dropping that right shoulder away from the ear and just getting a nice stretch through the neck. Feel yourself ground down evenly through both soles of the feet. Listening to the beautiful sounds of the Tallala bread truck as it passes by. On the next exhalation, we'll point our chin down towards the left side of the room, dropping our head down and grabbing a hold of the back of the head. Just getting a nice stretch through our right shoulder blade here. When you're ready, gently releasing the left hand down, you can start to roll the head from right to left. When it feels good, you can start to make full circles. And the next time the right ear comes over to the right shoulder, taking a pause, extending your left fingertips out to the side and just grabbing a hold of that left ear. Allowing the jaw to be soft. Next exhalation, we'll drop our chin to point towards the left side of the room. Hand comes to the back of the head. Gently releasing the right hand down. Inhaling, coming back to center. Just taking a moment here, again feeling the breath as it travels through the body on the inhalation. Feeling the body soften on the exhalation. Standing at the top of our mat in Tadasana with the hips, with the knees, with the ankles all in line. We'll inhale to raise the arms up to the sky. On the exhale, diving down with a flat back, you can bend the knees here. Bringing the hands either to the floor or to the shins. On an inhale, coming halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling to fold. This time on the inhale, rooting down through the feet, we're going to roll up. So the tailbone comes to point down towards the earth as we scoop the belly towards the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling up. Starting to wake up our spine here. Inhaling, raising the arms up to the sky. Exhaling, releasing the hands through heart center and down alongside the body. 2 more times just like that. Inhaling, gathering energy, raising the arms up. Exhale, diving down. Inhaling halfway up for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling to fold. On the inhale, rolling all the way up. Head is the last thing to come up, followed by the arms. Exhaling the hands into heart center. 1 more time, just like that. On the next inhalation, raising the arms up to the sky. Exhaling, bending at the waist, the hips, diving down. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling to fold. Now placing the left hand on the ground in front of you. On an inhalation, raising the right arm up as you bend into the left knee. Exhaling, bringing the arm down. Using the inhale to switch sides. Keep on moving here, using the full breath to inhale and open the chest as you bend into the opposite knee. Taking our last inhale to the right. And our last inhale to the left. Coming back to center, inhaling to lift up for Ardha Uttanasana. On the exhale, we'll plant the hands, step back to plank pose here. Feeling the crown of the head pull towards the back, towards the front of the room. Heels pull towards the back of the room. Engage the abdomen here. On the exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Palms of the hands underneath the shoulders. Taking an inhale, feeling the tops of the feet push into the earth. Lifting the chest for baby cobra. Exhaling, releasing down. 2 more just like that. Feel the pubic bone push into the earth. Chest moves to the front of the room. Exhaling to release down. 1 more just like that. Exhaling to release. The next inhale, lifting up through cobra. And then exhaling, seat to heels. Tucking the toes here. And coming into downward facing dog. Spreading all 10 fingers wide on the mat. Feeling the shoulders roll down the back. And start to pedal out the feet here. Opening up to the backs of the legs. In your own time, you can slowly start to walk your feet up to meet your hands at the top of the mat. Inhaling halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, exhaling to fold. Grabbing a hold of opposite elbows for a moment here. You can create a nice bend in the knees, allow the head to relax, long spine here, letting gravity create some length in the back of the body. On the exhale, releasing the hands down to the earth, inhaling halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. On the next exhalation, we'll plant the hands, step the right foot back behind you. Lower the back knee. Inhale, raise the arms up to the sky. Exhaling to stay here, allowing the shoulders to melt down the back. Taking another long, deep breath here. On the next exhalation, releasing the hands down towards the earth. Coming to shift the hips back in space. Coming into half Hanumanasana here, this half split. You can release the head down, feeling a nice stretch from the tailbone all the way to the back of the neck. One more time, we'll inhale, walk our hands forward, bend into the front knee, raising the arms up to the sky. Exhale, planting the hands down, tucking the back toes, and stepping to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. On the exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back behind you, lower the back knee. Inhale, raise the arms up to the sky. Exhale, melt the shoulders down the back. Stay here for 2 deep breaths. Feel that left hip draw forward in line with the right. Exhale, release the hands down towards the earth. Begin to shift your hips back in space. Allow the head to release here. If it feels good, maybe you rock your head a little side to side. Slowly starting to walk your hands forward, bending into the front knee, inhaling the arms up to the sky. Exhaling, releasing the hands down to the mat, tucking the back toes and stepping forward. Inhaling halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling to fold. Now grounding down through the soles of the feet. On the inhale, we're going to rise up with a flat back. Arms go wide. Inhaling all the way up. Exhaling, hands to heart center. On the next inhalation, raising the arms up to the sky. Exhale, dive down, bending at the knees, releasing the hands to the earth or towards the shins. Inhaling halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. On the next exhalation, planting the hands, stepping the right foot back behind you. Lowering the back knee, inhaling the arms up for Anjayanasana. Exhaling, releasing the hands down, shifting the hips back in space. Inhaling back to Anjayanasana, raising the arms up. Exhaling, releasing the arms down the back. Taking a deep inhale here. And exhaling, releasing the hands down. We'll tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. This time we're going to stay here. Planting the right hand on the mat, inhaling, raising the left arm up to the sky, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, and drawing our front hip in line with the back hip. Really pushing through that back heel. On the next exhalation, lowering the top hand down, engaging the inner thighs, and then coming up for high lunge on the inhalation. Now, sucking the inner thighs together for stability. Can bend the back knee slightly to square the hips to the front of the room, and then push to that back heel. On the exhalation, we're going to bend the elbows and our back knee, lower down. Inhale to lift. 1, we're going to do this 5 times, exhaling to lower. 2, 3 more. Now inhaling the arms up, coming back to high lunge, holding here for 3 breaths. Starting to fire up the body. On the next exhalation, planting the hands down, we'll step forward to the front of the mat. Inhaling halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, planting the hands, this time stepping the left foot back behind us. Lower the back knee, and on the inhalation, raising the arms up. On the next exhale, releasing the hands down, shifting the hips back in space. Inhaling, we'll find our way back to Anjayanasana, raising the arms up. Exhaling to plant the hands, we'll tuck our back toes, lift the back knee, leaving the left hand where it is, inhaling to raise the right arm up. Exhale, release the top hand down. Now engaging the inner thighs. Inhaling to raise up to high lunge. Finding your balance here, finding your stability. On the next exhalation, bending into the back knee and the elbows. Inhaling to lift up. Exhaling to bend. Inhaling to lift. 3 more. Coming back to high lunge and holding for 3 deep breaths. Exhaling to release the hands down, step forward to the front of the mat. Inhaling halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling to fold down. Rooting down through the soles of the feet on the inhalation, rising all the way up to Tadasana. And the next inhalation, raising the arms up to the sky. This time exhaling, bending the knees, coming into chair pose, Utkatasana. Can lift all 10 toes off the feet, off the mat, placing the toes back down on the earth. Next exhalation, releasing the hands down alongside the body and towards the back of the room, beginning to lift the heels off the earth. Coming into diver's pose, just playing with our balance a little here. Holding for 3 more breaths. Maybe lift the heels up a little bit higher. Exhaling, lowering the heels down. Inhaling, raising the arms up. Exhaling, folding forward. On the inhale, lifting the head for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hand, step the left foot back behind you. We're going to lower the back heel this time, making our way into Warrior 2. So aligning our front heel with the arch of the back foot, bending into that front knee. Shoulders over the hips, both feet grounding down into the earth. Feel that front heel and the inner arch of the back foot draw towards one another. So feel those inner thighs try to come closer together. Pushing down evenly through the feet. On the next exhalation, releasing the right arm down to the front thigh. And inhaling, raising your back arm towards the front of the room, coming into Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. Now grounding down through both feet. On the next inhalation, coming back through Warrior 2. Holding here for 3 deep breaths. Exhaling, bringing the hands to the hips. We'll inhale to straighten the legs. Bring our front toes towards the front of the room. Now with both toes facing one another, we're going to come into Krasnarita Padottanasana, our forward fold. So you can interlace the hands behind the back. Take an inhale, open the chest. Exhale, halfway down, crown of the head in line with the hips. Taking an inhale to get a little more length, and then an exhale to fold all the way down. Taking 3 deep breaths here. On the next inhalation, grounding down through the soles of the feet, knuckles pull away from the body as you come to stand all the way up. Releasing the interlacing of the hands, bringing the hands to the hips, and we'll step our toes to the back of the room. So coming into warrior 2 on the opposite side now. Again, aligning the front heel with the arch of the back foot, bending into that front knee. Inhaling to raise the arms up. Fixing your gaze over that front middle finger, so finding this drishti point. Drishti means focus, so it's something that we focus our attention on. On the next exhalation, lowering our front arm down to our back, our right thigh. Inhaling to raise our top of arm to the front of the room. Or the back of the room, depending on where you are. Grounding down to the feet, inhaling, we'll come back to warrior 2. Exhaling, bringing the hands to the hips. Straightening the legs, again, bringing the toes to face one another. Time with the hands on the hips, taking an inhale to open the chest. Exhale, folding all the way down. Release the hands to the earth here. Staying here for 5 deep breaths. On the next inhalation, coming halfway up, getting a bit of length. And on the exhale, we're going to bend into our right knee, starting to shift our hips over. You can place that right hand down on the inside of that thigh. Inhaling to raise the left arm up. On the exhale, we're going to guide the arm down to thread behind our right arm. Inhaling, lifting the arm up, opening the chest. Exhaling to thread the arm through. Moving with your breath 3 more times. Inhaling, opening the chest. Exhaling, releasing the arm down. 2 more. Slowly, we'll come back to center, starting to walk our hands over towards the other side, placing our left hand down on the earth. Now inhaling, raising the right arm up to the sky. Exhaling, threading the arm down behind that left arm. Inhaling to raise the arm up. Inhaling our arm for the last time here. Exhaling, releasing the hand down, starting to walk ourselves back through center. And we'll turn our right toes to face the front of the room, starting to walk our hands forward to frame the foot, lifting the back heel, pausing where you are, planting the hands on the earth. We're going to take our left knee to place behind our right foot. So just coming down, sit in a twist. If this isn't available to you, feel free to keep that lower leg extended. And placing the hand behind you, coming into a twist here. Gently inhaling to come back to the center and uncross the leg and switch sides. So just deciding what variation with your leg works best for you, whether you want to cross that bottom leg or leave it straight. Placing the back hand behind you, twisting towards the left now. Feeling the breath as it moves into the belly, into the twist. Slowly making our way back to center. And uncross the legs here, and then just coming to place the soles of the feet on the earth, bending the knees. Inhaling, raising the arms towards the front of the room, and on an exhale, slowly starting to lower yourself down vertebrae by vertebrae. Chin to chest, going as slow as possible. Inhaling, raising the arms towards the back of the room. Exhale, releasing the hands alongside the body now. Coming to walk your feet closer towards your bum so you can touch the backs of the heels with your fingertips. With the feet hips distance apart, on an inhalation, grounding down to the feet, beginning to lift the hips up. We'll interlace the hands behind the back. Taking a few breaths here, allowing the glutes to be soft and feeling our chest push towards the back of the room, towards our chin. Gently releasing, interlacing of the hands, exhaling, lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae. One more time, just like that. So pushing into the soles of the feet, inhaling, lifting up, interlacing the hands under the low back, under the spine. Gently releasing the interlacing of the hands, exhaling, lowering down again. And then coming to bring the knees in towards the chest, grabbing a hold of the soles of the feet, moving into happy baby here, and rock a little side to side, massaging the low back on the earth. And gently releasing the legs down, making your way into Shavasana. And push into the back of the head to lift the shoulders up, rolling the shoulders onto the back, making a little more space for the neck. Allowing the feet to melt open, allowing the belly to be soft. moving into your Shavasana.